Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, February 25th, 2025. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. First up, the DOJ congressional audit shows 3 Democrat senators have gained more than $20 million in net worth, each with no plausible explanation. Their wealth just appeared. The files have been turned over to Pam Bondi at Justice. According to Melissa Hallman, Connecting Anons on X, French President Macron arrived at the White House yesterday for his visit with President Trump, and you'll notice there was no welcoming party at the door. According to Elon Musk on X, this is a post he made yesterday, we are increasingly optimistic that as the immense waste and fraud are eliminated from Social Security and Medi-Cal, that there is potential to increase actual dollars received by citizens and better health care. According to Badlands Media, Chinese President Xi Jinping spoke with Russian President Vladimir Putin on Monday, expressing support for Moscow's efforts to hold a summit with the U.S. aimed at ending the war in Ukraine. And isn't it interesting that all of these countries are talking about ending the Ukraine war, but who's missing from most of those negotiations? You guessed it, Zelensky. According to the Daily Mail and multiple sources, Lester Holt is now out at NBC. He was part of the nightly news at MSNBC. I should say at NBC, and MSNBC's, as we know, Joy Reid has been axed already. They're dropping one by one. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has announced plans for a new DOJ task force aimed at cutting inefficiencies and reducing government expenditure in Florida. And as we've discussed in the very recent past, I would not be surprised to see a DOJ-type situation in every state in America, eventually. President Trump truthed out something yesterday. He said that Apple has just announced a record $500 billion investment in the United States of America. The reason? Faith in what we are doing. So we've got another $500 billion from another mega corporation that's being put into the United States of America. Is this part of what winning looks like? I think it is. There are now Department of Government efficiency accounts for every government department exposing the waste, fraud, and abuse. The Pentagon is the biggest prize for the DOJ team. Over $37 trillion spent by the Pentagon in the past 17 years. $37 trillion. And it cannot be accounted for. The Pentagon has failed audits for the past 7 years. Now, we all know what has been happening over at USAID. We're all anticipating the Treasury. We're all looking at the Federal Reserve. But this one, I think this one's going to take the brass ring, and that's the Pentagon. Well, we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. The border czar, Tom Homan, came on an interview yesterday, and he said, "Let me start off today by saying, if I offend anyone, I don't give a shit." You just gotta love this guy. He speaks his mind and he's unfiltered. And I, for one, am glad to see it. Delta passengers were evacuated using slides at Atlanta International Airport on Monday after haze or smoke was spotted inside the plane. Now, was this another Boeing craft? You guessed it, it was. Are they going to roll out more DEI situations that they're saying led up to this? Well, I don't know, but for whatever reason, Boeing has definitely been in somebody's crosshairs. According to Badlands Media, President Trump said Monday he was optimistic that Russia's war in Ukraine was nearing an end as he met with French President Emmanuel Macron on the 3rd anniversary of the invasion. Once again, who was missing from these negotiations? You guessed it, Zelensky. And then finally today, according to Badlands Media, a federal judge on Monday rejected the Associated Press's request to regain access to events involving President Trump. including the Oval Office, Air Force One. And this was after President Trump banned the outlet for continuing to use the Gulf of Mexico instead of his renamed Gulf of America. Once again, these people are poking the bull, and they're going to get nothing but the horns. So that's all we have for today. If you'd like to support this channel, on TikTok, I now have a subscription available. So you can go to TikTok for $2.99 a month. You can be part of our subscription base. We're doing private lives. We're doing all kinds of fun things there. If you'd like to support this channel in other ways, go to samshalhoub.com. There's multiple ways to do it. Or go to mypillow.com/Sam. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk again soon.